Excuse me, sir. How old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
I started the biggest social media business channel in the entire world where I interview millionaires and billionaires on their advice to the younger generation. What did you do to become wealthy?
What did I do? I've owned 4 or 5 companies.
What was your main business?
Now I'm in private equity.
Now you're in private equity.
Right.
What's the most amount of money you made in a single year?
I don't know if I want to be on that.
I'll show you the channel after. I promise you it'll be worth it.
A few $100 million. I mean, it wasn't a big company.
A few $100 million.
So listen, I gotta go.
Last
So,
two.
sorry.
Among the most successful people that you've met throughout your career, what do they all have in common?
Whether you're a billionaire or a millionaire, most guys that get into that status are willing to take risks. That's the bottom
Were
line.
you a big risk taker?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What was the biggest risk you took that maybe a lot of people were telling you
Well,
not?
my second deal, I leveraged my house, everything, to buy the company.
You put everything on the table.
I put it on.
Were there some
Yeah.
people telling you not to do it?
Oh, for sure.
Why did you not listen to them?
Look, I think at the end of the day, an entrepreneur might have a little screw loose in his head.
Were you a little crazy?
No, not crazy, but I think you have to really have a lot of confidence. The one thing I'll leave you with would be if you're going to get rich, there's a few ways to do it. Maybe you become a CEO of a company, which is pretty hard, but you got to own your own business.
Do you think somebody should start or buy a business in today's world?
Definitely buy.
You've closed some big deals. What's your best negotiation advice for somebody at that table?
Never make the first offer.
What if they're trying to press you to make the first offer?
Well, won't do it.
How old are you now?
70. Oh, gosh, I'm 76.
Incredible for 76.
Well, thank you.
Because you're in private equity.
Yes.
What's the best investment somebody can make in today's world? You're in the money business.
Right now, the trend is going to be manufacturing in the U.S.
Why?
Our private equity firm only buys U.S. manufacturing companies.
So you can get rich doing that in today's world.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah?
There's a lot of ways to make money. Everybody thinks manufacturing is down and dirty and you can't make a lot of money at it, but it's not true.
I love it. You got amazing advice. Thank you so much, sir. I really
Thank you.
appreciate you. Excuse me, sir. Sir, how did you get rich?
Not rich. I'm not rich, buddy. I'm wealthy.
You're wealthy? Yeah. So what's the difference between rich and wealthy?
Well, rich is having enough money for her and her brother and me to do pretty nice things. Wealthy is having enough money for her great-grandkids to do pretty nice things.
So how old were you when you became a millionaire?
29?
Now, I go all over the world interviewing millionaires and billionaires to help the younger generation. Can I get a minute with you for our channel real quick?
Yes.
So how much are you worth today? Can I take a guess?
You can.
More than 20 million?
Yes.
More than 30 million?
Yes.
More than 50?
You get in the ballpark.
How did you make your millions?
I sold an insurance company to private equity 3 separate times.
The same company?
Yep, the same company 3 times.
In your opinion, what keeps people broke in today's world?
Middle-class people trying to pretend they're rich is the absolute death sentence, man. And you see it in middle America all the time. And it often comes from the lies they were told in the W-2 corporate America landscape. You know, they got that big job title. They're 35 years old. Well, now they have 2 kids. They bought their wife a Mercedes. They think they should have a second home because they're going to Airbnb it out on the side. And their kids in travel hockey and all this other stuff are keeping up with the Joneses, dude. How much you make, bro? $225 last year? Okay, cool. How much are you saving of that? You're not. You're going negative. You're losing 30 grand each year. You're spending more than you're making, dude. Trying to keep up with your neighbors. And your neighbors are in the damn same position as you. Be worried about that guy that's in that $800,000 house that's worth $10 million.
So let me ask you this, then. Somebody wants to take that leap. They want to leave that 9 to 5. What's that first actionable step that they should take?
Start looking at your job today as paid training. So many businesses fail. What is the stat? Like over 90% of businesses fail. It's because people enter industries that they're not familiar with. All right. You got some accountant that thinks he could run a bar because he's been a customer at a bar before. Someone who wants to open a bowling alley. Why? Because they like bowling. Like people do stupid stuff like that all the damn time. Okay. If you look at your job in the industry that you're in, all right, look around. What could you do better? How much time is wasted in that office each day? How much corporate minutia is there? And how many inefficiencies are there? Okay. Start wrapping your head around that. And once you have that solution, quit and go do it.
What is the best advice you ever got throughout your career?
Listen, man, if you're walking through a field and there's a pile of dog shit there and you happen to step in the pile of dog shit, well, that's okay. You're just some dude that stepped in a pile of dog shit. It's all right. But on your way back home, walking through that same field, if you step in that same pile of dog shit, you're a freaking moron, man. You got to learn from your mistakes.
You got amazing advice, my friend.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you so much for
Appreciate
your time,
it,
man. I appreciate it. And what was your business?
Have you ever had one of these?
And Arnold Palmer?
Yeah, I'm the founder of that company.
So you created the Arnold Palmer?
Yes, I did.
What's the most amount of money you made in a year selling these?
A couple of $1 billion a year.
Selling these made you a billionaire.
I was a billionaire before that.
Are you serious? You had this product for 99 cents for decades, but you never raised the price.
Right.
Even with inflation coming into play, why not?
Because I can afford not to.
But it's tough margins in your business.
Well, see this building here? I own it. My factories I own.
You own all the verticals.
I own it all. Zero debt.
So you don't like debt.
I hate it. Because I've seen what it's done to companies.
But you hear even companies like Apple that's doing trillions of dollars a year, they're still borrowing money every quarter.
I have all the capital I need. The best thing in life is to to have money in the bank. And then you can afford to sell things for 99 cents.
Did you ever think that the 99-cent pricing would be such an incredible marketing strategy?
You know, I've said the story, cavemen were motivated by 99 cents, you know. And I didn't have to spend money on advertising.
So you didn't spend a lot on advertising?
I didn't spend any on it.
Are you serious?
None.
Even today?
Today, no.
What do you think has been the single greatest lever for you? Is it
packaging?
Why?
Because packaging is what people shop. I've seen people make decisions right at the cooler or right at the shelf in a grocery store.
So psychology is important then in business.
Well, you know, when you shop, you buy with your eyes, right? You need something that's going to jump off the shelf. Because if you think you're going to go into the beverage business and compete with Coke and Pepsi, you're wrong.
Were you ever afraid of them?
No.
So you weren't afraid of competition?
No, because I've met them and I've seen them.
What do you do differently from them?
I'm efficient. They're not.
How old are you now?
I'm 73 years old.
And your last message to the younger generation?
Realize that America is the greatest place in the world. I hate negative talk about America because America is the best place. Not perfect, but it's the best place in the globe.
So was it all worth it? Was the grind to become a billionaire worth it?
Yes. Everybody should try.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a billionaire. You have to be happy.
Yeah.
I've been in business 55 years and I haven't had one single boring day. Most people would pay for that. I get paid to do it. Not bad.
Who am I here with today?
Sarah Blakely.
What was your business?
I make butts look better. My business was Spanx.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
A lot.
Give me a range.
I sold my company for $1.2 billion.
1.2 billion?
Yes.
And are you a billionaire?
That makes me a billionaire, yes.
Was it easy for you to get investors?
It was so easy for me to get investors. You know why?
Why?
I'm the only investor.
You never took on investors?
I never had a single investor in Spanx other than me.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I started it with $5,000 from selling fax machines and self-funded the entire 21 years. So it was really easy to get an investor. I sat down with myself and I was like, do you want to spend your $5,000 on a vacation or do you want to try to bet on yourself?
And you bet on yourself.
And I bet on myself.
What was the craziest thing that you did as a business owner when you were starting out?
Oh my God, where do I start? Well, definitely when I landed Neiman Marcus, which was such a prestigious retailer, I got a chance to be in one pocket in the store of the whole hosiery department, and no one had heard of Spanx. So I took bins that I bought at Office Depot and stuck them at every cash register in the store, which is so not okay. Neiman Marcus has a very strict visual department, but everybody thought somebody else approved it. So I was trying to get the product out of the sleepiest corner of the store and move it around to where the customers actually were.
So you have to do whatever it takes to really become successful.
Absolutely. You do whatever it takes. And I always say, ask for forgiveness, not permission.
I love that.
Everybody started buying it like crazy. And by the time they figured out no one had approved that I could do that, the CEO of Neiman said, whatever this girl is doing, let her keep doing it.
Your last message to the younger generation trying to become a billionaire in today's world?
Ideas are the most vulnerable in the moment you have them. I waited a year before I told any friends or family what I was working on, and that's because I didn't want ego to have to get involved too early. My family was like, Sarah, if it's such a good idea, why hasn't anybody already done it? Even if this is a good idea, the big guys will knock you off in 6 months and you've spent your life savings on it. Had I heard those things the moment that I had the idea, I would probably still be selling fax machines. Solve a problem, bet on yourself, and have fun.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, how old were you when you became a millionaire?
What's your name?
I'm James. I go all over the world interviewing the richest people to help the younger generation.
How do you know I'm rich?
Well, I mean, you look like money, man.
I look like money?
What line of business were you in?
Private equity in sports.
Sports?
Yeah.
But what are you doing in sports?
One of the owners of the 76ers.
So you own a basketball team?
Yeah.
And how long have you been in private equity?
About 20 years.
Over these 20 years, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
Let's just say that our company runs about $80 billion in private equity.
80 billion with a B.
With a B.
So you're a billionaire.
According to some.
Are you on the Forbes list?
And maybe.
What's your name?
David Edelman.
Could I interview you for 1 minute real quick?
You got balls, man. Let's do it.
Do you think everybody's built for entrepreneurship?
No. Here's what I believe. Entrepreneurs like to live in the chaos, and some people like to live in kind of structured environments. And that's okay. Not everyone is built to take the risk.
What got you into business?
Everyone needs a mentor. So I had a great mentor when I was a kid who was in the real estate business, and I gave him $2,000 that I had for my bar mitzvah to invest in real estate.
Talking about private equity, you're in the money business. Break that down to somebody that doesn't understand how private equity makes their money.
Simple. 2 ways. Buy a business that's broken and fix it, create more value, you could sell it, or take a business that's on the upswing, but it needs capital, but it also needs know-how. And so that's kind of where we play.
Going into 2026, what's the best industry people should be looking to get into right now?
Honestly, people think I'm nuts. I think everyone's talking about AI and all these things. I think when you look about service-oriented businesses, plumbing, electrical, construction, AI is not going to fix somebody's toilet or wire their house.
So even though you own a sports team, which is a sexy business, you like the boring, unsexy businesses.
I do. Real estate's a boring business.
What did you learn about creating wealth in real estate?
It takes time. And it's the only business that you can be in where your customers are paying down your debt.
Do you have a networking tip for people that really helped you out?
Go to the office, get back to work.
Why?
This work from home shit is bullshit.
So you can't become a millionaire working from home?
Definitely not.
How old are you now?
53.
If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
It goes back to one fundamental thing. Doesn't matter what business you're in. You get one reputation.
So it's true when people say that it takes 20 years to build a good reputation and only 5 minutes to kill it.
That is so true. Just be honest.
You got amazing advice, sir. And I appreciate you. I have to ask you, I connect with all the billionaires that I interview. Can I get your contact?
For sure.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, how did you get rich?
How did I get rich? You know what this building is? New York Stock Exchange?
Yes.
That's where I got rich.
What do you do?
I'm a trader on the floor of the stock exchange.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've been doing it for 40 years. I'm the longest standing broker in the world, the most famous stockbroker in the world.
How long have you been on Wall Street?
You know who I am, don't you?
Yes, that's right.
Does he make a lot of money? How much money do you make?
Well, I trade between $500 million and $1 billion of stock every day.
Every single day?
Every day.
I go all over the world interviewing the richest people to help the younger generation. Can I get a minute with you for my channel?
100%.
You have more knowledge of money than 99.9% of people in the world. Give me a lesson about money that is not taught in school that you would instill in everybody watching this right now.
So one of the things I always talk about, and I love talking to younger people because they're the greatest consumer generation in the world. And one of the most important things is to invest in stocks and not stuff, right? We love to buy stuff. Pretty much most things we buy goes down in value the minute you buy it.
It's not rocket science.
You know what? No. Think about it. When younger people will ask me, what should I buy? And I'll say to them, go back to high school, walk down the corridor, and look at what sneakers everyone's wearing, what phones they use, what computers they're on, what they do in their spare time, and what social media they're on. Buy a little bit of each one of those companies.
There's so much value in that.
It's amazing. I know you interview, I've seen you before. I know you interview billionaires who have said, how do you become rich? It's letting your money work for you. There's a number out there that says at the age of 18, if you put $250 a month into the S&P 500, right, which is a basket of 500 stocks, at the age of 60, you'll have more than $1 million. Passive investing.
What's your name?
Peter Tuchman.
Peter, if me and you died tomorrow and you had one more guiding principle to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
Now, I'll tell you something. I always get choked up. I've been doing this for 40 years. I've been through so much, being broke for 3 years, losing my brother, my parents, my wife died of cancer last year. Gone through so much. I almost died of COVID. I was given 3 months to live.
What was that one thing that kept you going? Because you've been through so much adversity in the last
that I love what I do. I don't need to post a bunch of pictures of me on the back of a Bugatti with stacks of 10,000s. But if I can share what I found, I don't want to be on the mountaintop all by myself. Find something you love to do, get really good at it, and embrace the younger generation.
You got amazing advice, sir.
You're wonderful.
Thank you so much for your time. Can I get your contact?
Absolutely.